So we're here with the early access to update 46, and we have this brand new advanced map called Last Resort, which of course the first thing I think about is the song, right? You have to. But it's a more advanced version of Resort, our known and loved map that we use to do so many different challenges on because it's such an easy map. But this one is actually kind of crazy. I was testing it out and I want to show you guys how this thing works. So basically, you know how Resort goes around and around and around? This goes around once, and then the second round goes this way, and the third round goes this way, and then the fourth round just goes straight through, and it's actually kind of insane. And there's no water to place any towers until you purchase it for $1,000. Your middle path is blocked. Normally it was just this little area was blocked, but now this like whole thing is blocked. You can't place over here. Even a small dart monkey won't fit. So you just have this little spot, but you can't see the first part of the track. It's actually kind of insane. So I guess you just place a couple things here, maybe a third one, just hope for the best. But before we get too far in, if you plan to get your battle count on once this update drops, don't forget to use creator support code Bloons because it helps out my channel every time you purchase something from the Ninja Kiwi store at no extra cost to you. Now, the direction of the path I told you was for round 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we're on 6, I guess it would be on step 2. So then step 3 would be this one right here. It's only going to circle around once. Yeah, and then it's just going to leave. That means this next one's just a straight path. I hope we could actually do it. Let's see. Come on, don't be too much. Don't be too much. It's just going straight down. There's no way we can get past these greens. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a hard map. But the real reason I brought you here today is I want to test out the Tack Paragon. The Tack is one of my favorite towers. I love just placing it down and having it shred through everything. This bottom path, at one point in Bloons history, used to pop leads naturally, destroy every single Bloon in its path, and since then it's been nerfed here and there, but it's still a great tower. So to have the Crucible of Steel and Flame, where a creature's actually inside, we finally have a monkey inside this thing. It's looking like something from Mad Max. And I thought since we have a new map on Advanced called Last Resort, let's do it on Regular Resort. Plus it's perfect for attack. And I want to see how far it can get. I think we can actually place like all 3 inside here and just make it stupid. Yeah, we can actually. And then throw our free dart monkey here. And we're on beginner mode. This is gonna be fun. Now the only problem is we don't want to be here all day. So maybe I should start placing things up front just to like destroy it and just get those pops on that tack. Or maybe I should put the first main tack. But no, we're gonna have to go pretty far and get, what is it, 16 million pops on one of these guys. So I think our main trio should be here, and then we'll put like another bunch of them up front. Now, what I really like about this Paragon so far is that it's only $170,000, and I think it's like 200,000 on medium. So you don't have to go completely bonkers insane farm. You can actually kind of have fun and just relax in the beginning and just shred things up front just like this before we start like doing crazy farming tactics. Now, I think I get 400 per round with one of these. So that's 8 times 4 is 3,200 per round. That's more than enough to make everybody super strong right now. And then basically what I'm doing is just building up like a little entryway of all chaos so nothing can get past it, which this is really cool. I'm actually very excited for this Tack Paragon because I use the Tack a lot. So to be able just to use it, spam it, and then eventually turn it into some monstrosity sounds really, really cool. So basically let's have all these destroyers here, and then this will clean everything up. And then I can village this one too. It seems like a little bit of a waste, but it works. Now, it might be even a better idea just to make these the 5th tier so I can just do most of the pops and then clean up back here. But I feel like eventually, while we're saving up our 16 million pops, that a lot of things are going to slip through. And this is where we want the final one anyway. But I mean, we could just max out this one like that. And that's like a guarantee. That could be our final guy. Actually, though, can't I make my pops like way faster? I just wasted all those pops, but I can make them way faster by getting all of them right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Call me stupid, but shouldn't they be getting pops? Is that like a new thing? Did they take out regrow farming in Bloons BTD6 and I wasn't even aware of this? All right, I guess I'm, maybe that's an update thing. I have no idea. Let's just leave it be. What about you guys though? Do you even use the middle path one ever? I just don't know if we're ever going to get pops on it unless I sat there with like a tech bot and just kept using his ability. I just don't see it ever being used. This one's doing really well. Obviously, it has the most pops. And then when it gets down to this one, he does the work too. But if I overclock him, doesn't that make his fireball faster? So we'll get even more pops faster. Fireballs are so much faster with Ultra Boost. Here they go right now. You know, they're kind of like, they're cool, they're fast, they're doing good, but watch this. Now they just start flying. Now it doesn't look like it's that much, but it is. But then you throw in some Homeland, it's even quicker. And that's what you want to see right there. It's keeping them all at the track. Now the goal is to get to the Crucible of Steel and Flame. These names are always so funny. But I want to get there before round 140 because we got, or is it 139 with the fortified BFB? Either way, I can't take it. So I'm going to see we're at 5, like let's say 6 million, 1 million. So 7, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16. Oh, we're there. Oh, we can do it. Okay. I'm never particularly good at doing Paragon, so I just overdo it to make sure everything's gravy. Oh, there it is, by the way. There's that fortified. Am I gonna lose here? Okay, let's just let's overclock you. No, I should have overclocked you. What a dummy. Oh well, no, we're actually gonna get it. Oh my goodness, how good. Wow. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited to see this thing. Let's get it there. I know they have the slider, which would probably eliminate this, but I was about to say I wish there was a button that just does this for me, but I think that's the slider, right? Like, I'm not kidding. I'm really bad at Paragons. I just overkill it. I'll probably slider it too, because why not? I have a ton of money just to make sure. I don't think I need to do that though. I don't think so, but I do think it's time. Let's go with this one. Seems like it's in a really good spot. I'm going to get rid of you because I want it to be just this beautiful sight over there. And then we'll just zap this thing right here. $170,000. Let's do it. I should have enough to make it 99 or 76. 79. Oh, but if I use the slider, it's more, right? Let's do it all the way up. This should be like 87. 91. Is that the highest you can get? Does he not pop lead? Okay, so you don't pop lead? Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Use your thingy. I'm going to just use abilities here because I'm about to lose the DDTs. Okay, so it does not like DDTs, but everything else, it shreds. Like, it totally shreds. So I can sell everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What can we do here? There's really not much we can do, huh? Just hope that it doesn't lose. So quick funny story. I actually went really far into this and still could not figure out why this guy could not pop DDTs. I just sort of lived with it until I finally went with a sub Paragon and put it on submerge, because then all of a sudden I could pop him. Not realizing the reason I could pop him is because he couldn't see camo, and submerging the expensive sub Paragon allowed him to see camo. So it is kind of silly that a Paragon can't see camo, but that's the reason why the DDTs were just wrecking through us. So now I can officially see what this guy will do on his own, because I went really far with like all these other towers, all these other pops, and I'm like, he can't even solo, which in this case he can't solo. But at least this one's not getting any pops. Now on to the really cool stuff. Watch this blue ability. It literally just takes down bad damage like crazy, and then it just eliminates itself. And then once you hit this golden sun one, it just shoots out this like mega fire on the sides, which shreds everything under a bad simply and easily. And then the best part is it pretty much has like a infinite uptime. Like, as soon as it goes away, like hit there, it went away, and then it's like 2 seconds later, you have it ready to go again. It's really cool. And so then you're like, okay, where's the big old bad? Just make sure you leave it on strong, drop the little bad bomb, boom. Look at all that damage. That is so cool. So I think I'll just tech bot it then and let it go. And then this thing should go for a very, very, very long time. Now, fortified bad's probably another story. Round 200, probably another story. But this thing is sick. I am bummed. I'm not going to lie, Ninja Kiwi. Why would you make it not be able to see camo? I mean, I get it. None of the attacks see camo, but like, it's a Paragon. Do any of the other Paragons have like a major flaw, like they can't see purple or can't pop lead? I think everybody can pop everything except for this one. But then to argue that every single other Paragon has the ability to pop all Bloon types. Yeah, even the Boomerang can see camo with its top path and then lead with its bottom. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. But that probably explains why it's so cheap too, because this isn't really that big of a deal. But my concern would be if you didn't have this, you'd have to go with this, right? Like if you weren't on this map, let's see if I can put another one in here. Okay, let's try this one then. And we'll go all the way down to Shimmer. We'll see if Shimmer can do the same thing. I know Shimmer's like a lot less working and it just messes up all the time, but oh my gosh. Okay, that was scary. You see that? That just like slipped all the way through. So I think this one's the best, but if you're not on a water map, then that's just not gonna happen. Is there any other way to see camo with a Paragon? There's not, right? The Mermonkey can strip camo, so there's 3 towers right there. I guess technically an acidic mixture dipped buff middle path ninja could, right? Because it would just counter espionage if it could pop lead. And then the main one, of course, being the top path ice, but just watch, it's really not that good. Even if I put it on like the fast one, right? Like the DDTs will probably still slip by. I mean, there's no doubt about it in my mind that the top path, oh my gosh, the top path sub is the best to reveal camo, because look at that, makes it way too far. And that thing just walked right by us. Get it? Get it? Okay, it does get it. It's just kind of ugly, Let's be real. So we'll leave that one back where it is and just be happy with it. Never mind. Round 163, because it's a lot of camo and this can't handle it probably. It's doing okay. What was the problem? It's just it's just too much. Okay. So we need to get like another, we're going to have to double up on our camo. Let's put the ice, makes everything easier. So I don't know if I want to cheat with that. Let's just do shimmer. I don't want to get pops on other things really. I just want to get it done. So let's do shimmer. That should be fine. Yeah, look at that. So much better. Oh my goodness. It doesn't even go around the track now. I'm just double dutying it. And I swear this guy's been submerged the whole time, but he's like 8 pops. Oh, maybe it's when I was transitioning between the towers. Okay. And this one just gets a little bit of baby pop. So he's still technically doing all of the work. He just can't do it by himself. The equivalent would be like, let's say there's this big, giant, massive man, and he's like a fighter. He's a UFC fighter, right? And he's really, really strong and he can beat everybody up, but only if his mom is there holding his hand. That's what this feels like right now. Like he's so strong, but he has to be handheld by the camo towers. It looks like we have reached our limit, even with adding an ice guy around like 196. I was having some struggles there. We just can't do it. This guy's just too strong. He's a fortified bad, which makes sense. And there's nothing else I can really do. I mean, because I don't think Ben's ability works on Paragons. It doesn't. So we just kind of have to add a bunch of towers at this point. So my whole goal was to see what he could do on his own, which already kind of got defeated because we had to use the sub anyway. But I'm pretty stoked at the mass damage that he does do. That is pretty cool. Okay, take that one out. No, that is done. Can't even take down one of the fortifieds. But I'll tell you what, I didn't make it to 200 to not get an Insta. So let's at least get our Insta. And thank you to Ninja Kiwi for allowing early access to this update. And I really can't wait to do Last Resort, that new advanced map, because I feel like that's going to be kind of wicked. Or just use Sada, right? Always just use Sada. And I can't believe I completely forgot to even look at the new Battle Cat, which is going to be awesome because if you ever played BTD5, there was actually powers that could attack. They were called special agents. And we don't have that in Bloons TD6. We just have things you can throw down and go, blah, 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 and, whoa, that's cool. And eat everything, but nothing to sit there and attack. So you could probably just play the game with just these, which is awesome. Because yes, they can even be buffed. That is so cool. And they can even be Alk buffed too. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And they have abilities that get even bigger. You can just beat the game with a Battle Cat. They even take down camo Bloons on their own. Oh my goodness. Battle Cat. What is this even from and why is it so strong? Oh, but they're gone. Once you use the ability, they're just gone forever. Oh, poor Battle Cat. And if you enjoyed this BTD6 content, you want to see more, don't forget to check out this video where we take on the 2 Mega Pops challenge with every single tower in Bloons TD6. Can it even be done? Find out here.